It's a big hi to everyone at San Diego Comic-Con 2023. I'm Simon Furman, and I'm here to answer some of your questions on Transformers Earthspark Expedition, the new Transformers game from Outright Games. Just so you know a little bit of my history, I've worked on Transformers comics for nearly the whole history of the brand, from Marvel Comics in the UK and US to Dreamwave to IDW. And I'm also the author of Transformers The Ultimate Guide, and I've contributed to the Beast Wars animated TV series. My earliest memory of Transformers, well, I was a jobbing freelance writer, and I came into the Marvel UK offices looking for work and met with the editor of the UK Transformers comic, Sheila Cranner. She gave me a stack of references, toys, all sorts of early stuff on Transformers, and asked me to go away and come up with some story ideas. I'd never heard of Transformers before this point. It was relatively new, had only just launched in the US, and I just devoured the Bible and character studies they'd given me and came up with a story called The Enemy Within, which turned out to be my very first Transformers work. Well, when you're writing for comics, you're very much in control of the whole story. You pretty much pick the shots, you write the dialogue, and then it goes off to an artist, and generally you'll have a little bit of collaboration with the artist or the editor. On writing for a game, it's a little different, and we generally tend to be more of a team-led job. It's more of a collaborative thing. So often I will submit storylines, dialogue, character, and then they will be, fed through the whole team. I'll be given feedback, and generally other people will have input into that. Some of the story direction is dictated by the gameplay a lot. So, what the actual game needs to accomplish. In Earthspark Expedition, we needed Bumblebee to visit certain mining locations. So a lot of the story and dialogue was geared to those events. The favourite part of a new story featuring Bumblebee? Well, I just love Bumblebee. He's the easiest character to draw the reader into the story with. He's always up for a new challenge. He's a scout. He's always breaking new territory. So he's the perfect lead-in for a writer into a new Transformers story. And with Earthspark Expedition, he was the perfect character to lead us in. He's both daring and yet unsure of his abilities. So we could really play with that idea that a lot of responsibility was being heaped on these quote-unquote young shoulders, and a lot was riding on what he did during the game. So it's a perfect way to sort of balance the thrills and spills with some character moments, and Bumblebee is just the most relatable character, so he's the perfect foil really for the game. My favourite era of Transformers? It has to be the original Generation 1. Both the cartoon and the comic really were where I found my feet in Transformers and contributed most to the overall Transformers mythos that we all know and love today. My favourite Transformers project, I think there's a couple really. I think to start off with, it would be Transformers Infiltration, which was the very beginning of the IDW universe of Transformers comics. We got a chance really, and normally I come in part way through a story. Somebody's already done the setup. But with Infiltration, we were able to start with a clean slate, setting Transformers in the present day with a slightly tweaked origin, if you like, of how the Transformers came to Earth. Instead of crash landing there, it was very much a covert infiltration. And that really gave us the chance to explore the whole robots in disguise idea, that they were here on Earth in secret, hidden, and it was like a massive conspiracy that one of our central characters was going to crack wide open.